This is week 14 of the 2010 season. Coach Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 8-4. We are coming off of the loss last week on the road against the Baltimore Ravens. It was a huge game, Sunday Night Football. The Ravens beat us handily earlier in the season. In Pittsburgh, we were looking to get revenge on the road. A massive game. The winner would take first place in the AFC North. A lot on the line. We were able to get on the board first in this one. A long touchdown pass to Fitzpatrick to Wallace put us up 7-0. At the end of the first quarter, though, the Ravens had a 14-7 lead, and at halftime they led 26-14. We were able to get a big defensive play early in the third quarter. Touchdown from our defense, cut it within 5, but that would be the last time we would get on the board. They were able to get a touchdown run early fourth quarter, 2-point conversion made it 34-21, and that would end up being the final. The Ravens really dominated the game in terms of statistics. They had over twice the amount of offensive yardage we had. There were quite a few turnovers in the game. We were able to hang with Baltimore, but we were never able to get really close in the end. Our offense couldn't get much of anything going in the second half, especially. And the Ravens got a big victory. They improved to 9-3. They took us down both games against us this season, and we are a game behind them, and of course they have the head-to-head tiebreaker. So a tough loss for us in week 13. Let's get caught up on all the week 13 action. The Texans got a victory over the Eagles. Jaguars beat the Titans. Broncos took care of the Chiefs. Giants beat the Redskins. The Lions beat the Bears. Buccaneers beat the Falcons. Saints beat the Bengals 24-17. The Vikings beat the Bills. Browns beat the Dolphins 17-13. The 49ers beat the Packers. Chargers beat the Raiders. The Rams beat the Cardinals by 2. The Colts beat the Cowboys by 2. The Seahawks beat the Panthers. Ravens beat us 34-21 Sunday night in Baltimore. And Monday night, the Patriots were able to defeat the Jets 28-27. It's all from week 13. Some big games. Let's take a look at the weekly awards from week 13. So the defensive player of the week, the NFL, was Nathan Vasher, cornerback for the Chargers. Offensive player of the week, quarterback Tom Brady for the Patriots. They won the AFC Players of the Week as well. The NFC Defensive Player of the Week, Cedric Griffin, cornerback for the Vikings. And Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, quarterback Matthew Stafford for the Lions. Look here at season stats. Troy Polamalu is second in tackles, first in interceptions with 6. James Harrison, 51 tackles, leads the Steeler defense. Lamar Woodley is third. Look at all the full stats there. Harrison has 2 defensive touchdowns. Polamalu has 1. William Gay, Bryant McFadden, also with interceptions. And very unfortunate news from the Ravens game. A significant injury to Casey Hampton, a very, very important player for our defense, defensive tackle. And it looks like his season is likely over. So that is a very tough break for us. We've been dealing with some injuries all season, and that one is certainly tough. Other players on our defense with interceptions: Burnett, Timmons, Foote, Allen, and Timmons was able to get into the end zone last week. Second defensive touchdown of the season. Foote and Kiesel also with defensive scores on the year for us. Let's just look at the full defensive stats. Kicking wise, Jeff Reed is 14 of 19 on the season, along with 49 yards. He's been spot on with extra points. Punting, Daniel Sepulveda, 74 punts on the season. Kick return, Randall L. Been out with injuries, 44 kick returns. Steve Johnson has 8. Punt return, usually Randall L, but out with the injury. Tough Harris, he has 8 as well. William Gay has 1. Quarterback rating, Roethlisberger the slight edge there. He did not play many games. He's been dealing with injuries all season and did not have his best outing in those games. 5 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Ryan Fitzpatrick's been getting the most of our starts due to the injuries. He is just shy of 1,600 yards at this point. His quarterback rating is very slightly below Roethlisberger's. He has 14 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. Pass protection has been an issue. Fitzpatrick's been sacked 20 times. Roethlisberger's been sacked 7 times. LaShawn McCoy has been big for us, over 1,100 yards rushing. Did not have a big game last week. He did not have a ton of carries, and he did not have much success at all on those carries. We got a little bit reliant on the pass when we were trying to make the comeback, and it just didn't work out in the end, but had to move the ball. McCoy has 9 touchdowns on the ground. Moore has 2. Fitzpatrick has 1. Weaver has 3. All rushing TDs for us. Randall L., the leading receiver with 41 catches. Ward right behind him with 40. Miller has 35. Ward leads with 5 touchdowns. McCoy, Wallace have 3. Randall L. has 4. Dealing with some drops, though. Drops have been an issue for us all season. There were some costly drops last week as well. Got to do better holding on to the football, making the grab. Now our opponent coming up here, AFC North rivalry game, big matchup taking on Cincinnati Bengals. Randall has a ton of tackles on the season, by far the most on this Bengals defense. He also has 2 interceptions, so he has been playing some great football. Interceptions also from Williams, Rivers, Pecco, Jones. Joseph has 3. Ndakwe and Hall have 2. Ginty has 1. So this defense certainly has the ability to take football away. Joseph and Ndakwe with touchdowns as well. Crocker also has an interception for the Bengals defense. And Ratliff also has a defensive score. Kicking wise, Rayner is 19 of 26, along of 53 on the season. He's made all but one of his extra points. 81 punts from Kevin Huber. Main kick returner has been Caldwell. Scott also has quite a few kick returns for the Bengals. Crosby has a couple. Main punt returner is Cosby. 19 returns. Shipley has 4. And Carlson Palmer, QB for the Bengals. Over 2,500 yards passing, 18 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Not having a bad season. He has been sacked quite a few times, 33 sacks on the season. So the Bengals been dealing with pass protection. They've been dealing with a lot of issues. This has been a disappointing season for the Cincinnati Bengals for sure, coming off of the AFC Championship, AFC North title last season. AFC North title last season, and not close this season here. Cedric Benson over 800 yards rushing. He's our leading rusher. He has 6 touchdowns. Scott has 2. Kumba has 1. Leading receiver Chad Ochocinco with 62 catches. He has 8 touchdowns. Antonio Bryant has 48 catches, 7 touchdowns. Campbell has 2. Kumba has 2. Caldwell has 1. Briscoe has 1. And look here at some other noteworthy NFL stats. Barrett Ruud, the leading tackler in the NFL. Polamalu, his leading interceptions has been tied by Lawyer Malloy. And Timmons and Harrison both tied for best with 2 defensive touchdowns. Vasher and Mack also have 2 defensive scores. Best field goal percentage, Nate Kading is 100%. Ernest right behind him, he's 24 of 25 on the season. Joe Flacco had a big game against us. He's been playing some really good football here of late. He's getting close to 3,000 yards. He has the best quarterback rating in the NFL. Peyton Manning has the most passing yards. He's over 3,500 yards. He also leads with 27 touchdown passes. Tom Brady right behind him with 26. Leading rusher is LaShawn McCoy by 2 yards, 1,105. Adrian Peterson right behind him with 1,103. Only 2 rushers above 1,100 yards on the season. Peterson, Jacobs, and Turner with 10 touchdowns. McCoy the most per game. Holston with the most receptions. We're doing with the most reception yards by quite a bit. And most receiving touchdowns, Colston and Moss tied. Let's look at some noteworthy stats around the NFL. Now we'll take a look here at the Week 14 schedule. Week 14 will begin Thursday night, 8:20. The Colts will be on the road against the Titans. Then Sunday at 1 p.m., Bengals at the Steelers. Big game for us for sure. And we got the Falcons at the Panthers. Big game, both teams 6-6. The Packers at the Lions. Patriots at the Bears. Browns at the Bills. Giants at the Vikings. Raiders at the Jaguars. Buccaneers at the Redskins. 4:05, Seahawks at the 49ers. Rams at the Saints. 4:15, Dolphins at the Jets. Chiefs at the Chargers. Broncos at the Cardinals. Sunday night football. The Eagles at the Cowboys. That is a big game. And Monday night, big game as well. The Ravens will be on the road against the Texans. That is a look at the Week 14 schedule. So we get ready to take on the Cincinnati Bengals, rival from the AFC North. And the Bengals defeated us earlier in the season. They won handily, 37-16 was the final. The Bengals have won the last 3 meetings against the Steelers. Bengals won both meetings the 2009 season. They won the first one in the 2010 season. We're looking to put an end to it here. We're looking to get ourselves a big victory. Can we find a way to get it done here? It's a big Week 14 matchup coming up here. Take a look here at the standings. So the Vikings, the best record in the NFL at 10-2. Colts and Ravens, second best record at 9-3. And we got 4 teams here at 8-4. Chargers, Seahawks, Steelers, and Texans. In the AFC, the division leaders are the Colts, Ravens, Chargers, and Patriots. Those are the division leaders. Right now, the Steelers and the Texans are holding the wild card spots with 8-4 records. Right behind us, looking for a wild card spot as well, are the Broncos. And the Broncos 7-5, so they are right on our tails. Browns, they're at 6-6, or the Jaguars, Jets, they are right in the mix as well, needing to rally late in the season. Raiders and Chiefs at 5-7, they have a ways to go. And there's some teams that are looking like they're out of it. The NFC, the division leaders are the Vikings, Seahawks, Cowboys, and Saints. The Packers currently holding a wild card spot at 7-5, and then at 6-6. Now the Giants, Redskins, who just saw their long winning streak come to an end, Eagles, Panthers, Falcons, 49ers. They are all at 6-6. Right now they are all neck and neck, all for that last wild card spot. And the Lions are behind them with 5-7 records, and bottom 4 teams at 4-8. So look here at the AFC North. The Ravens are in very good shape. They are a game ahead of us, and they had the tiebreaker. So the only way we can win the AFC North is if we finish with a better record than the Ravens. If we're tied, they will take it. 4 games left here in the regular season. Does not look incredibly likely at this point, but if we can get on a rally, win our last few games, they got a tough game coming up on the road against Houston this week. We still have a chance at the AFC North for sure. All of these games are important. We are certainly far from locking up a playoff position to begin with. Just a 1-game cushion in the wild card race. So all these games are absolutely vital. Browns are still in the mix. They are at 6-6. They are fighting for a playoff spot. Bengals, defending AFC North winners. They are not looking good here. They are out of it. Look at the points for points against ratio, though, just a -6, and they have 6 more losses than wins. The AFC South, the Colts have a 1-game advantage over the Texans, so that is very close there. Jaguars still in the mix. AFC East, Patriots with a 1-game lead over the Jets. AFC West, the Chargers with a 1-game lead over the Broncos. NFC North, the Vikings with a 3-game lead over the Packers. NFC South, the Saints, defending Super Bowl champions, they got a 1-game lead over the Panthers and Falcons. NFC East, the Cowboys with a 1-game lead over the Giants, Redskins, and Eagles, all extremely close in the NFC East. NFC West, the Seahawks with a 2-game advantage over the 49ers. That is a look at the NFL standings. Now look here at the injury report. So we've been dealing with injuries all season. It's like Roethlisberger, Clark, Randall L. should be out estimated 2 more weeks. Hopefully we can get them back right after that. Larry Foote out for looks like 8 weeks. Maybe we can get him back if we have a late playoff, with a deep playoff run. Very tough news last week. Casey Hampton, very important player to our defense. A bad broken jaw. Looks like his season is going to be over. We did pick up free agent Kendrick Clancy, the former Steeler. He's been signed as a defensive tackle for us. We had to cut Eason, a defensive end who hasn't been getting playing time. And we made some changes here. Paxson moved from defensive tackle to defensive end for Clancy. So we got some changes to our roster here, trying to make up for the tough loss to Casey Hampton. Of course, we already had the tough loss to Trey Essex on our offensive line. Look at some other notable injuries around the league. Vikings, best record in the NFL. Our lacker's still out. Bengals, our opponents coming up. Right outside linebacker Keith Rivers, he is out. Same with Jermaine Gresham, their tight end. Bills dealing with a ton of injuries this season. Very unfortunate for the Buffalo Bills. Browns have got quite a few injuries as well. The Colts, Cowboys dealing with injuries. Austin and Romo missing the rest of the regular season. Maybe they'll get them back in the playoffs if they're able to make it. They're in a very tight race, of course. Jaguars, Jets getting a little bit healthier, but still dealing with some injuries as well, of course. Edelman out a couple more weeks. Maroney out a few more weeks. Ravens are without left guard and a middle linebacker. Gooden's going to be out for a while, unfortunately, for the Ravens. Defending Super Bowl champions dealing with some injuries. It's part of the game. But here we go, Week 14. Huge game coming up here as we host the Cincinnati Bengals. So here we are, 8-4 record. 3-0 start to the season. A couple historic comebacks, including the comeback tied for the second biggest in NFL history. The Titans, and then tied for second biggest in Steeler history over the Buccaneers. Tough loss to the Ravens, dropped us 3-1, got up to 5-1, dropped a couple ones. Bengals beat us handily our first game against them on the road, dropped us to 5-3, got a couple wins, moved up to 7-3, moved up to 8-3. Tough loss against the Ravens has us at 8-4. Big game coming up 1 p.m. Sunday. Look here at the Bengals, who have had a very disappointing season, coming off of a strong season last year. Had some tough, close losses early. Rough 0-4 start to them. They are able to get a win and dropping a couple more games. 1-6 start, able to get another victory. They have lost 2 straight, losing to the defending Super Bowl champion Saints. A lot of close losses. We saw their total points for and points against total. It is not much different, but it has been unfortunate for the Bengals. No playoff chances for the Bengals, it would appear, but they would certainly love to continue their winning streak against us and make things more difficult for us, take away chances at the AFC North, try to knock us out of playoff position. Huge game coming up here for the Steelers, Week 14. Let's do it. So here we go, Week 14 action. Bengals be wearing these uniforms here, they're regular away uniforms, and for us, we're going to be wearing our regular home uniforms. We are all set for it. Big game coming up in Pittsburgh. Let's do it. Come on. 3-9 Bengals at the 8-4 Steelers. Week 14. Let's go.
Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited, I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on.
So again, like so many times this season, we're going to be dealing with some unideal weather conditions. The rain is coming down here in Pittsburgh. We are fired up for it. Steeler fans pumped up. Filling Heinz Field. Trying to end a 3-game losing streak against the Bengals. Trying to get ourselves our 9th win of the season. Big game coming up here, Week 14. Steve Johnson on the return. Take it out to about the 20. And here we go to begin things.
And we'll have a first down and 10.
Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Pittsburgh Steelers looking to get things going here. Our own 29-yard line. Fitzpatrick across the middle to Ward. And a completion for 15 yards to begin things. That's a nice start. Bengals were pretty much in complete control in our first game against them. They defeated us 37-16. The score wasn't even, it didn't even feel that close, really. McCoy's going to get his first carry.
The outside linebacker, a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Trying to get it out to McCoy, but the pressure got there a bit too quick.
He has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Yeah, the pressure getting there very quickly. It's been something we've been struggling with all season.
7 yards to go.
Could have had a chance there if we were able to get the throw off, but 3rd and 7.
He throws short.
Wallace is going to make the catch. I obviously was hoping for more after the catch, but Wallace didn't really catch it in a great stride there.
The Steelers are lining up to punt this one away.
Sepulveda's going to have to come out to punt it. So a strong wound blowing against Sepulveda. Burnett is going to run down and he'll make the catch around the 9. So nicely done there. We will pin the Bengals back.
The Bengals will start this drive at the 9.
So number 9, Carson Palmer, starting at the 9. deep right away, trying to get it to Bryant. And they had an opportunity there. Palmer just overthrew it a little bit there. We are fortunate there. Bengals going for a long shot right away. They're going to get that one to Bryant. It's going to be good for about 11 yards up to the 20.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Hammered as he lets it go.
Complete 2 yards.
They pick up 2 on the pass play.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver
Thought
to
he was
go
down
on
to
that
make
one.
the
I'm not
grab.
sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Here's the
And
kick.
Timmons is going to make a nice play.
And he's tackled at the 23.
Timmons has made some huge plays for us this season. Had a defensive score last week. 2 defensive scores on the season.
The pass is away.
The ball is out.
Can't hang on.
Woodley dives on it, and we will get a takeaway.
Football.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that
And
ball.
Bryant,
They gave it up.
it's a completion across the middle. William Gay is going to hit him, and the ball is going to fall out. We are going to dive on it, and we will take over here at the 38. Willie Moore is going to get the carry, and he's got a yard.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10 on their own 37.
Weaver in motion.
They go with the run.
McCoy.
The stop was made by Jones. 4-yard gain. That brings up 3rd down. And looking at a 3rd and 6 right here. They're on their 33. Pass is short
To
right side.
Wallace. He can't hang on. It's going to be 4th and 6. We have a strong wind blowing right at us. We can't kick it from here.
Have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Not going to get it there. Can we get it here? Big play. Big play, of course, coming up.
Not much indecision by the coach here.
Took
He'll
over
keep
in a
the
nice
offense
spot,
out there to go
getting
for
the
it.
takeaway. Can we take advantage of it?
He's going to
Sanders the catch, and he's not going to have the
He's
yard.
tackled at the 30.
That just went from a gutsy call to a silly call. I mean, this is still...
And well, we got to get 6 yards for the first down here. Throw it across the middle. It just didn't hit him in the right stride. Needed to get him more upfield. And the Bengals were able to jump on it.
To be giving up that kind of field position.
Needed more than that. We
The
couldn't get
Bengals
it.
will set up shop at the 30.
Quick decision, got the completion, but not enough to move the chains.
Pitch out.
Bengals defense will get a big stand, and it's pretty much like that fumble never happened. We're not able to take any advantage of it at all. Not much of a change in field position at all. 1 yard run, perhaps.
Rolling out to his right.
I go deep. And, oh, there was a chance for Chad
Was the
Ochocinco.
intended receiver on the play.
We had an opportunity there, not able to hold on to it. Yeah, it looks like it did hit him right in the hands there. Throw was able to get over the defense. He was not able to make the grab. 3rd and 10.
Gets it away.
William Gay breaks up the pass. 4th down.
Has the ball
of Harris. Oh, he's going to get some room here, but there's a flag. Yeah, he's going to be called there on Timmons. And looks like we're going to have some nice field position. Well, I saw the flag come out earlier. Would have had some nice field position if weren't able to get it.
Defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, it's an offense you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Surveys the field.
Patrick throws it away at third and 10.
He lets it go.
McCoy first down, and that's a nice cut after the catch. He knows the play was short of the markers, but trusting the ability to get the yards after the grab, and it worked out that time. McCoy making the play nicely. Now McCoy will get a carry. There goes McCoy. He's got quite a bit of yards up to the 44. Incomplete. Nothing open, pressure felt.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Gives it to the back.
Nothing there from McCoy.
He gets to about the 45-yard line.
Say Bengal down.
It's third down.
Here we go. 3rd and 9 coming up.
He needs to get rid of it.
Pressure there.
There's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
We'll get up at the 20. That's where the Bengals will begin here. Palmer looks to throw complete to Campbell, but we will make the tackle, maybe a yard.
Good defense all over the field that time. They had the deep routes covered, and when they tried to dump it off to the tight end, they were on it.
Oh, and Taylor had a chance. Not able to make the hit. He knows
When you
it.
get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
It had a chance to be something huge for us, but it'll be 3rd and 9. Still a chance to shut him down, and we will. Tackle made on something.
The Steelers were flying to the ball on that series. There's no way they were going to let him get a first down.
But Harris up to the 24.
Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
We're trying to spin around.
Let's give credit in the defense. They had a great
Yeah,
push
Bengals
there. They
defense
got
had
it
it
back
all
in
shut
to
down.
control of their own gaps.
Goes through his progression.
Patrick will slide down. He's got about a little more than halfway there. He's going to need 5 yards here for it.
Third and 5 right here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Tons of pressure.
Pressure there from the Bengals.
Hines Ward was the intended receiver on the play.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
He's hit and dropped at the 35.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Allen, tackle on Benson.
Here's the pass.
And it's going to be caught by Josinko.
Running strong.
And he's going to take off and he's going to get inside the 30. We'll bring him down. 36-yard gain will be the last play of the first quarter. Scoreless after one, but the Bengals are driving.
That's the end of the first here at Heinz Field. We're scoreless.
Just 4 games remaining in the regular season. All of them are crucial.
After the big pass play.
We're fighting for a playoff spot.
They go with the toss.
Toss to Benson. He's going to get about 9
He makes his
yards.
way to about the 18. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. They're gonna
Toss to
pitch
the
it.
outside. Benson. He's got enough.
Gains aren't always that impressive, but when 1-yard gains move the sticks, that's getting the job done.
He rolls out to
Palmer.
his right.
He's got time. Fair gets to him. And
As he's hit.
its throw's going to go nowhere. Second out.
And the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Well, they had time, but good coverage. Wasn't able to find anything. Hand off to Scott. He's got top 5.
Gets 5 on the run. And now it's 3rd down. And
Here's a
just
big
about
3rd and 5.
still looking for an open man. Just gets
Let's
it
go.
away.
Little thing will eventually get to him. And force that throw to not have any chance. Good coverage outfield.
This to put his team up by a field goal.
And now the short field goal,
The
3-0.
Bengals put up 3 for the first
Bengals.
Of the game. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Cincinnati will be kicking off. Johnson is back to receive the kick.
Steve Johnson,
Johnson takes the kick at the 15.
about 31.
The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Fitzpatrick gives it up the middle.
He's going to shake off the tackle. He's going to get a couple yards.
They're looking now at 2nd and 8. Ball on their 34. Short throw to the left.
Catch made by Nicole with about 10.
At the 44-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Fitzpatrick hands it off. And he's tackled at the 50. A gain of 6.
Good work,
That'll bring
Lee.
up 2nd down. So
And
2nd
putting
down.
about 6
The
out of it.
offense needs about 4 for the first. He gets up
Toward
to throw.
no.
Hines Ward was the intended
That is him.
receiver.
Well, certainly had a chance for something really nice there if we were able to get the completion. So it's going to be
So
3rd
it's
and 4.
3rd down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Looking for a man.
Fitzpatrick will run for it, and he's got it.
Too close to call. Here comes the chain gang.
Fitzpatrick has been clutch at times,
First down.
clutch with scrambles, clutch at times with scrambles.
It looked like they had the stop, but
Certainly been
just enough to convert
clutch
that
at times
first down.
overall. Getting some incredible comebacks. We're looking for a very important win here. From 3-0, and McCoy, it's good for about 8.
The 37.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice game.
He gets off the throw.
Trying to get it to Wallace, broken up.
They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down.
Well, we do have the wind advantage now. But we are definitely going to hope to move the chains here, not have to face a 4th down.
Again with the
It's going to be the 1st down. We got enough.
Those are money yards right there. Just a couple of yards on the game. But anytime you look up and you're moving the chains, you know you've done your job.
The pocket collapsing.
Got it to Weaver. It's going to be caught for a couple.
33.
The Steelers aren't looking all that sharp at all right now in the passing game. I know it's still early, but they have to be getting a little frustrated with their inability to attack this defense.
2nd and 8 here. And off more than
Inside
more.
give.
It's got a couple.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short game.
Third and 6 coming up.
As a man to his right.
Trying to get it to Ward. play made there defensively. Slide down.
Was his intended target.
We'll bring up the field goal unit here.
So the
48
kicker
yards.
comes out to try and put 3 points on the board. This will be a 48-yard try.
Come on. Not an easy kick here. Can we get it? Jeff Reed nails
The
it.
kick is good.
Let's go.
Makes the long one with room to spare.
It really was, wasn't it? There's no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a la-la.
Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. Pittsburgh will be kicking off. Caldwell
Watch
is
kick there
deep,
from
looking
Jeff
to
Reed.
return the kickoff.
And he will kick it off. Caldwell back to
And he gets the
return.
ball at the 5.
And we
He
bring it
makes
down
it
on
to
the
the
23.
23-yard line. The Bengals will begin this drive at the
3-3
23-yard
ball
line.
game here in Pittsburgh. Week 14 action.
Pitch left. He's dropped down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. That brings up second down. And 2 yards away here on second down.
And off to Benson. He's got some yards up the middle. 9 in the game.
Really has a special sense of how a play is developing, and he knows the blocking assignments of those guys up front. You can just see it. He is very patient. He waits for it to develop, and then takes full advantage.
Try to set up the halfback screen. Does not work out.
Hands it to the back.
And Farrier will make the tackle.
Benson gains about 4 yards on the play.
Gonna bring up a big 3rd and 6.
Passes it downfield.
And Caldwell had a
Caldwell
chance.
was the intended receiver.
Well, Allen's on the coverage, but didn't exactly handle it perfectly. Oh, the ball got to Caldwell. He had an opportunity to make the grab, but he was not able to.
The Bengals
And we are
line
going to
up to
dodge a
punt.
bullet there. In tough conditions here, rainy weather. Makes it more difficult to get completions for sure. Records called at the 20.
The Steelers' last possession bogged down after starting off so well. They marched right down the field, but then had to settle for 3.
And off McCoy
They give
and
it
his
off here.
nowhere.
Johnson tracks him down, wraps him up for the tackle. It's number 5 on the day. Again with the carry.
We're going nowhere but backwards there.
You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Oh, trying to get a throw deep. What is he trying to throw though?
Before you had a chance to read the coverage, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw.
Bengals have been blitzing a lot. They've been having success doing so. Sepulveda going to come out to punt. We'll be aided by the wind. Hopefully we can get a strong punt here and get good coverage.
Cosby takes it
Tackle
at the
broken,
33.
but Harris is going to make the play. Good work from him.
Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Swatted down. Brian McFadden, good play. Get his hand in there, swatted down. Palmer trying to get it to Ocho Cinco. Second, 2:06 here. Second down in the workout. 3rd and 10 coming up.
He throws downfield.
And let's go. Our defense will shut them down. Bengals can get nothing going. 2:01 left.
Lining up to punt it away.
This play will take us past the 2-minute warning. But Harris will try to get some yardage, maybe a yard or two.
I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
There is 1:52 remaining here.
I know this guy's a dangerous punt return
Got
guy,
all
but you
3
can't
timeouts, 26-yard line. No mistakes. Try to find a way to get a drive.
Searching for an open man.
And the sack.
That was impressively done by the Bengals.
Following the sack, it's now 2nd and long.
Nothing there. It's one of those in-between sort of situations. Either side wanting to take a timeout right now. We're going to let the clock run as much as we can. We'll try to get a completion. If we can get a first down, then we will push it. But right now, try to run the clock down in case we go 3 and out. Don't want to give the Bengals an opportunity.
Scrambles away from defenders.
Fitzpatrick's going to take
And he's
off.
tackled at the 30.
And get some decent yardage out of it.
That first pass rusher miss you. More often than not, there's one guy in your way.
3rd
You can
and
make that
6.
first guy miss. A lot of times those defenders have their backs turned and are running away from it.
I'm taking time out. Let the clock run a bit here. I'm not going to let it run fully. I'm going to give ourselves a chance, and it's going to get picked off.
He's wrestled down at the 43-yard line.
Floja's out there a bit early. That's a big mistake here. Miscommunication, mistiming there. Miller had to get there a little bit earlier to have the chance to go up and get it. Instead, it's going to be
Now we have a
Bengals
first down
football, and they're going to have a
and
chance.
10 to
The
go.
wind is not in their favor at all, so that is going to help us at the 43-yard line. They need quite a bit more for field opportunity. That's going to be shut down.
Was the intended receiver on the play.
Harrison getting the pressure.
Pass is short right side.
Ochocinco's grab, and that is a significant gain there for the Bengals.
Got a big play that time, and they need a whole lot more of that after beginning this game with a very
From here, it would be a 44-yarder. That would be right on the range. I don't know. Wind very strong. Be a tough decision. I'm certainly looking for more. And we're going to break that up. 14 seconds left.
But they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Just trying to find a way to go into halftime with the tie game at this point.
Gets rid of it as he's hit.
Picked off by Taylor. And Taylor's going to take it out and look for a huge return. Brought down at the 24.
It's so easy to be really critical of your quarterback in this situation, but sometimes defensive players just make remarkable plays, and that was just a great defensive play.
We will kneel it down here. Another look. Ike Taylor going up. And he's going to get us out of this. Just a kneel down here will do it, and we'll go to halftime. 3-3 ball game in Pittsburgh.
And we've got a tie ball game here as we pause for halftime.
Certainly has been a defensive struggle here.
Cincinnati
Weather
awaits the
conditions
kickoff to start
certainly
the third
affecting the
quarter.
game as well. Rainy and windy here in Pittsburgh. Cold weather as well. Tough game to move the football.
He gets back to the 29 before being stopped.
It's been a wild season for the Steelers. A lot of games played in rough weather conditions. A lot of exciting plays, defensive scores, huge comebacks. It's been a wild season. This is a big game here. Fighting for a playoff berth. Fighting to keep AFC North hopes alive.
And they line up at the 28. The give to the tailback.
Bengals out of the playoff race, 3-9 record. They're looking to keep their winning streak going against the Steelers. Bengals have won 3 straight. This is a big time 3rd and 10 coming up.
Surveys the field.
Allen will break it up, 4th down. Let's go.
We'll pause here while the injured Steeler gets off the field.
And another D lineman down for us. Hopefully nothing serious. We just lost Casey Hampton last week. A brutal loss for
The
us.
Bengals ready to put this one
Hopefully
away.
that is nothing serious. Harris, maybe a yard.
At the 28. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Hope should be alright. Clancy just signed. He played for the Steelers earlier in his career. Veteran defensive tackle. 1st and 10 here. To Miller, complete, but nothing there. Oh. Blake Carey to McCoy. I'm trying to make plays, but avoid mistakes. This game could come down to a mistake. And 9 here. And right there. Defensive back. Almost taking advantage. Potential mistake there. Ratliff going up, swatting it down. Trying to get it to Logan. Fortunately, just an incompletion. Just pulled it out to punt it away. Oh, Bengals are bringing some pressure, but not really cleanly. Fair catch call at the 27.
The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball.
It's a defensive struggle. Defense got to keep it going here for us.
Benson, the ball carrier.
Clancy in there on the line for us.
Cedric Benson with some very solid running that time.
But not able to get the job done there. Big run up the middle from Benson.
This guy is going to find it and exploit it.
Harrison the tackle. 1 yard loss.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Watch out!
Nice hit there, like Taylor bringing them down.
Down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Third and 3, big play.
Here's the throw.
And they're not going to get it. Palmer
Caldwell.
trying to get it to Caldwell.
Intended receiver.
Cannot connect.
Harris is the deep man awaiting the return.
Went out towards the
The Eagles are out of
sideline.
bounds. at
Not
the
a very
31.
strong punt. It's going to roll up
The last
31.
drive ended with a 3 and out.
So not the kind of punt they were looking for there. Take over at the 31. McCoy on the ground.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit
Lost
defeat
a yard.
on the play as a running back and just try to get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Gotta find a way here to get something going. Come on.
Comes it short.
Got it toward. And we'll get 8.
About 40-yard dash times in the NFL. But as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Oh no. That one just slipping out of Fitzpatrick's hands there. Well, dealing with the elements here. It's been tough for both sides to move the ball.
He takes the ball at the 20.
Bradley makes the hit.
They couldn't do anything
down to
against this
28.
defense on their last drive, and they were forced to.
So it's been back and forth. Punts. We gotta keep that trend going here.
Good coverage downfield.
Caldwell.
Second
Not
down,
able to hold on,
and
big
the
hit.
incomplete pass.
Polamalu all over it. Benson will lose a couple.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring us off.
And they're gonna go with the halfback screen, but the tackle is made. Polamalu, that was a clutch tackle. It was set up pretty well with Scott, but we were able to bring him down. Fourth and 5. It's a punt, Harris.
Fielded at the 22. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return. On top of that, the rainy weather is definitely not helping. He's going to throw it.
Trying to get it toward.
That incompletion will bring up second down.
Toss it out with McCoy.
Watch out for that
And
sideline
McCoy
speed.
has some nice yards there on the sideline.
Yeah, they did a really nice job sealing off the corner there, and good vision that time by the back. A lot of patience, took his time. found the
Struggling to
hole,
get
picked up a
things
nice
going, but it's a nice pickup there. That should help. First down to the 37 we go.
He passes it.
Toward no.
They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down.
is going to find some room up the middle. So there we go.
That brings up third down.
3rd and 5 coming up.
He rolls to his left.
Broken up.
Hides Ward. Was his intended
Damn.
target.
Not able to get it done again. And we'll have to bring up the point.
Cosby will be the return
We were
man.
able to move the ball a bit downfield. Hopefully we can find a way to pin them back. Punting into a very strong wind. So just going to get it as far as he can.
Returns the punt for the
And
16.
great coverage. We got them down at the 17.
He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Nicely done there. Punting.
Do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
McFadden's going to break it up.
That incompletion will bring up second down. It's a pass.
Bringing pressure complete to Caldwell.
He's dropped down at the 33-yard line. He rolls out to the right.
To Bryant. It's
He's
caught.
whistled down at midfield. He'll get the help of the trainer, so his day just might be over.
And Troy Polamalu, who is an absolute superstar, on our defense. Looks like his game is likely over. Hopefully it's nothing serious. We cannot afford another injury. But he is going to have to come out. 1st and 10 here for the Bengals as they're trying to put together a big drive and take the lead.
You have to play in every kind of weather condition. Right now, getting a grip on that football is just not easy.
It's a rough injury there. Palomar in pain on the sideline.
Goes for it all.
Bengals going for it, and he just overthrew Bryant.
Antonio Bryant was the intended receiver on the play.
They had a chance at this one. Just overthrew him by a little bit. Bryant had a step.
The heat that time or was forced to throw it away quickly.
Big play here. 3rd and 10.
He rolls out to his right.
And we will get the sack on Palmer.
The 44.
I really like what they did that time. Nice job by the Steelers.
Harris is the return man. Fields it from way
Just
back
gonna
at
make
the
the catch. Could have let it go and tried to see it go to the end
They
zone.
really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Instead, he's
They did
gonna
a
be
good
brought
job
down
at
at the
least fielding
11.
the punt with these tough wind conditions.
Bengals able to drive it downfield a little bit, and they will be able to flip field position pretty nicely.
On the ground.
Early Moore is gonna get some yards. Nice run there.
Nice running for a gain of 6. Second down. Drop play. Day Moore. Found a
Nice
hole and was
run
able to pick
again
up just
from
around
Early Moore.
6 yards. First down.
McCoy, not much that time.
At the 24-yard line.
And McCoy on the run. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. It is 3-3 here in rainy Pittsburgh, PA. A very important game for the Steelers. Dealing with some tough weather here. Rainy, windy weather. Cold weather. It's going to come down to the fourth.
That's the end of 3, and get ready for an action-packed fourth quarter with this game all tied up. Steelers have the ball as we begin the fourth quarter, all knotted up.
We've got ourselves a big 3rd and 6 coming up here. We find a way to move the chains.
The pass is away.
And yes, we can. Fitzpatrick will get it to Hines Ward. 12-yard pickup, first down. That is nice. Fitzpatrick to Wallace right on the money. 9 yards or so. And here we go. Passing here in the fourth. And having success with it. There goes McCoy. McCoy makes a spin move. LaShawn McCoy is gone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Halfbacks that can play like wide receivers. I don't know how you play defensive back in this league anymore. What a play.
Let's go. And this is not the first time this season that LaShawn McCoy has had an unreal spin move highlight real play. And another one here. One more look at it. Catch across midfield and the spin move. And he was off to the races. First touchdown of the ball game, and it is a massive play. Heinz Field going nuts. Let's go.
Extra point is good. Pittsburgh is up a score. Let's take a look at the drive summary. Presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. And he gets the ball at the 5.
Tackle made around 23. So now here we go. 7-point lead. Defense has been playing sharp, but injury to Troy Polamalu, that is of course a brutal loss. His game is over. We'll get an update on him when we can. Brutal injury last week. Casey Hampton, so dealing with injuries big time. Lowered foot. Also out. 3rd and 12 coming up here.
Was the intended receiver.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Looking for a man.
Chance to get the job done. They're going deep. Tip broken off. Let's go.
The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know
Let's
if that's
go.
the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Harris, fair
And
catch.
calls for the fair catch. So, Chris, if you're the coach right now, what do you call in this situation?
Big thing now is you have to keep possession of the ball and use up the clock. You can't have a 3 and out here. I still think that on this 1st down play is the best time to be aggressive with the offense. Go
More
You know they're going to be
for about 5.
see if you can pick up an early 1st down.
So Moore having some success on the ground. To Wallace.
Leon Hall.
Hit him in the hands. It was nice throw there. Not much space spared, but not able to hang on. Could have been a nice pickup. 3rd and 5 now.
Still looking for an open man.
Oh, trying to get it to Sanders now.
Emmanuel Sanders was his intended target.
And good effort, but not able to get it. We show
The
on the
Bengals
ground on
have
2nd
everyone on
down.
the line. Looks like they are coming
Context
after this
2020.
one.
Yeah. And gonna punt it away here. William Gay hustling down there.
Goes into the end zone for a
Oh,
touchdown.
and it's just gonna go
That
into
was
the
the
end
last thing
zone.
they needed to happen.
Tough break. They're
He
down.
was hustling down there.
Now they're going to have to go almost the entire length of the field for a score. I tell you, it's just been one of those
That one
days.
nearly went out at the
Look,
1.
maybe they can get their offense together and turn this thing completely around.
They're gonna get the completion across the middle of Bryant. 1st down. Around the 30. So a 10-yard completion here to begin this 4th quarter drive for the Bengals.
Run play, left side.
They're trying to win their 4th straight game against the Steelers.
That's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was likely to get anything on the play.
He's dropped down at the 38. I expected a pass there, Chris.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional.
3rd
but at some
and
point
2,
you have
big
to
play
crank it
coming
up
up.
and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
They're gonna pass, call the completion. 1st down. Big 3rd down conversion there for the Bengals. New set of downs here at the 44.
He's going to pass.
And go to Ocho Cinco, and he's gonna get up to the 30.
The 30. Esteban Ochocinco makes his 3rd grab.
Big completion there for the Bengals, and they are driving here up to the 30-yard line.
Here's the give.
Handoff, ball is out. Who's got it?
Referee is going to have to dig to the bottom of
This
the
is huge here. Who's got the ball?
came away with it.
Bengals recover.
That was very nearly the big break this defense.
They're gonna
was looking
dodge a
for as
huge
they try to
ball
hang
there.
on here in the 4th quarter.
Not able to make the recovery. 2nd and 8 now. And off Bradley all over it.
And if you can make a running back
3rd and 10.
just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole
just 1 for 12 on third downs. And he's not going to be able to hold on 4th and 10 coming up. 6:27 left. Wind definitely against them. They're going to try to go for the field goal. At least that's the way they're going to line up. And the kick is, just didn't quite have enough. It looked good right away. But it's not going to have enough. Didn't quite have the distance. We'll take over here, 37. To Sanders, complete. Nice pickup. We're going to come out here passing. That is an important throw here. So we try to find a way to finish things off. That'll take us down to the 43-yard line of the Bengals. I'll let the clock run down. And off McCoy.
He's wrestled down at the 38. A gain of 6. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll give it off here.
McCoy.
He's dropped down at the 36-yard line. Gets maybe a couple.
3rd and 3 becomes
So
the situation.
it will be 3rd down.
It's a big play coming up here. We can snap it with about 3:30 left. Here would be a 53-yard field goal in tough conditions. Can we find a way to get a 1st down?
Short throw
To
to the right.
Miller, it's caught.
At the 36-yard
Not going to be enough for 1st down, not much of a gain. At least that'll keep the clock moving. It'll be a very short game there. And we will bring out Jeff Reed. This will be his long on the season, 53 yards. And rainy weather here, but the wind is going to help carry this ball. Can we get it? Reed, no.
The kick is no good.
The Bengals missing just short on the field goal. Now we will miss just short on the field goal. And they are within strike distance, but we made the decision to go for the long field goal attempt and just gonna come up empty.
Into the tailback. Harrison makes his 5th stop of the game on that play.
And off to Benson. That's gonna take us here to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left. Bengals have all 3 timeouts. They gotta go 56 yards to tie it up here. Can our defense hold on for our 9th win of the
Goes
season?
through his progression.
We will get Palmer. I tell you, I think he may have had a receiver downfield there for a moment.
Surveys the field.
Going deep. Broken up. And it's going to be 4th and 10 here. Trying to get to H.O. Senko. Well, they have all 3 of their timeouts. They appear to be bringing up their punt team. They're going to trust to get a 3 and out and get the ball back.
Everybody at the punter on this kick.
They're going to try to pin us deep here, but that's not a very strong opponent.
At the 37-yard line.
So they're going to rely on their defense
Well, it's definitely late in the
to try
game,
to
but I
get a
still
3 and
expect
out and give them a
them to
chance.
try and move the football down the field. I always thought as an offensive player,
Here we go. Trying to get first down. Try to finish things off here. Hand off to McCool. Nothing there. Second and 8. No room there either. Second time out taken from the Bengals.
Has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle.
We can run it again. Make him use our last time out. We gotta give ourselves a chance to try to finish it off here. Gotta be smart with the ball, of course. That is #1 priority. Gonna look to pass, gonna look to give ourselves an opportunity to move the chains to completion. Wallace in motion.
Scrambling away from the rush.
To Weaver, no.
Well, they're still trying to complete passes out here in the wind, but as you can tell, it is not easy.
And will the Bengals be able to save their last time out? Had an opportunity there, not able to connect on it. Spoled it out to punt it. Can we get a good bounce? No, we'll go to the end zone. There's 1:11 left, so we can't take off much time, but we will take away 2 of their timeouts. Defense. Come on.
Moves to his right.
Keep him from getting out of bounds and bring him down. It's just a 5-yard game clock. Running. They're gonna go deep. Incomplete 35. Trying to finish it off here. Can we do it?
Now the offense will be facing 3rd down. The Steelers will take their first time out of the half.
I'm not here. I get beat.
Here comes the heat.
Big play. The sack is made.
Last thing they needed to happen right now.
Bengals are not going to take their last time out. They're going to hustle up and back to the line. Holman will snap at 4th down. This is it. Last chance here for the Bengals. They're going to fire deep. Broken up by Taylor. Steelers are going to win it.
He should have had that one.
It looks like we're going to find a way to win another sloppy weather struggle. Sloppy weather kind of game. Defensive struggle like we haven't had all this season. Just 1 touchdown scored in this game. 13 total points.
As they just try to kill the clock. The
Bengals will take their final
take their
timeout.
last timeout.
They cannot stop the clock again. This game is going to be ours with 1 more kneel down. We close in on our 9th win of the season, matching the win total from last year for the Steelers. Time running out here. Able to find a way to get the job done. It's been a wild season. A lot of games that we've been having to deal with rough weather conditions. Very rainy, windy, cold here. Able to get the job done. Dealing with a lot of injuries. That is unfortunate. We'll get an update on those injuries when we can. Big win here for the Steelers. Week 14.
Here's today's
Let's go.
Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. one player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game. Our final in this one is Pittsburgh 10, Cincinnati 3.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.
The Steelers find a way to get the win here, 10-3. The final low-scoring, rough weather, defensive struggle game. We find a way to get the job done, and we get a very important win to help with our playoff hopes and keep AFC North hopes alive as well. Not much offense for either side. We outgained the Bengals barely, 228-220. We had the advantage in rushing yards. They had the advantage in passing yards. We won the turnover battle 2-1. Advantage third down conversions. Big advantage for us, even though we did not do well. We were 4 of 17. They were 1 of 15. We were both 0 of 1 on fourth. They got into the red zone. That was the only time the team got into the red zone in the game. Cleanly played game, despite the sloppy weather. We won the time of possession battle. Bengals got on the board first. Field goal in the second quarter. 29 yards. Big kick here from Jeff Reed. 47-yard field goal. Tied things up. And then in the fourth quarter, what a great play there. Fitzpatrick starting to get some completions there on that drive, and then getting it to McCoy. Great spin move, taking it all the way for the touchdown. Only touchdown of the game, 10-3 final. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 13 of 31, 144 yards. One touchdown, one INT, along with that 52-yard. Sean McCoy, 21 attempts, 60 yards. Fitzpatrick and Moore getting attempts. Moore had 25 yards. And Ward and McCoy with 3 catches each. McCoy, of course, had 74 yards total. He had the touchdown in the game. Sanders with 23 yards. 2 catches for him. Miller, Wallace Weaver had a grab. Defensively, McFadden led with 6 tackles. Harrison had 5. Pollinall had 4. He was injured. Hopefully it's not too serious. Like Taylor, I mean, it didn't look good, but hopefully we'll get an update. Like Taylor had an INT for us. That was big. It was in the end zone. End of the first half. Bengals are trying to take the lead going into halftime. We were able to shut them down. So Kendrick Clancy, in his first game here, we just signed him here, was a Steeler earlier in his career. He had 1 solo tackle for a loss. Jeff Reed was 1 of 2, hit a 48-yarder. Missed one longer than that. 9 punts from Sepulveda, 2 kick returns from Johnson, and 5 punt returns from Tuff Harris. For the Bengals, Carson Palmer was 15 of 41. He struggled in the conditions as well. 178 yards, no touchdowns, 1 INT, along with 36 yards. Cedric Benson, 50 yards on 17 attempts. Scott had a few carries as well. Bryant Caldwell had 4 receptions. Ocho Cinco had 3. He led with 78 yards. Scott Simpson Campbell and Benson all with 1 grab each. Long was 36 yards to Ocho Cinco. Pecco Wheeler with 6 tackles in the game. Interception coming from Hall. Dave Rayner was 1 of 2, along with 29 yards, and missed a longer kick, just short. Kevin Huber punted 9 times as well. Caldwell 2 kick returns. Scott had 1, 5 punt returns from Cosby. And that'll be it here from Pittsburgh. Rainy, windy, cold game. Steelers able to get the victory, ending a 3-game losing streak against the Bengals. more importantly, getting a very important win here to help with our playoff chances here in the 2010 season. It'll improve our record to 9-4 with just 3 games remaining in the regular season. Now we've caught up with all of the Week 14 action, and we watch the extra point.
This is the extra point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. We're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who'll get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best game, brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Seattle was in San Francisco for an NFC West showdown. San Francisco's defense had a good game pressuring the quarterback. They took him down 5 times. San Francisco eked out a 1-point victory. Cincinnati was in Pittsburgh for an AFC North showdown. Pittsburgh's defense came up with 2 takeaways. Pittsburgh came away with the win, 10-3. Philadelphia was in Dallas for an NFC East showdown. Kevin Cobb delivered a big game, passing for over 350 yards. Philadelphia eked out a 1-point victory.
Here are the AFC North standings for Week 14. Baltimore is on top.
The playoff chase is in full swing, so we'll take a look at which teams are at the front of the pack, beginning with the AFC.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week. Drew Brees was the offensive player of the week. Here's a look at the defensive player of the week winner.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend. Great games are on tap for this weekend. Alex will give you a preview of the best matchups.
New Orleans goes to M&T Bank Stadium to take on the Ravens. Baltimore is at the top of the AFC North standings. Derek Mason is the leading receiver in the Ravens offense. Baltimore is ranked 32nd in the NFL. New York will visit Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. The Jets are on a 2-game losing streak. Jericho Cotchery is the Jets' big play receiver. New York has the best turnover differential in the league. Chicago goes to the Metrodome to take on the Vikings. The Bears come into this game having lost 3 in a row. Devin Hester is racking up yardage in the Bears' aerial game.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for the Extra Point.
This has been the Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
And that is all from Week 14. Able to get the big victory, 9-4 record now. Big Week 15 coming up here. 3 games left in the regular season. All coming down to the wire. Everything to play for. Let's go. Go Steelers.